Hello, welcome to my first video of 2021. Hopefully this year has better odds than 2020. So I thought a great first video to start out the year was just to share my 2021 resolutions. I know not everyone is into the idea of resolutions. I typically am not, but there are things that I've honestly just been already working on and I really want to improve on that, and so I thought I would share it with you guys, and then also some tips that I'm going to be following and maybe some tips that you can follow yourself to help motivate you and help keep that going for you. So first, I think a ton of people always have this goal, but I always don't think they do it the right way, and that is to live a healthier lifestyle. A lot of people in their head that is losing weight, but that's not the goal that I'm putting forward here, and that's just to have a healthier lifestyle in general, and that's also including making better food choices. I just want to say a big thank you to Public Goods for sending me some products. I have a coupon code for you guys here that you can use. It does not ever expire. It's for your first order. And yeah, I am working with, it's heavy, Public Goods. Ooh, I am so excited to be sharing their products. They sent me a few goodies, and I also have a code for you guys that you can use, and the code works for eternity. So you can use it whenever if you don't want to purchase right now. But Public Goods is an online shopping experience, so we're gonna go through it and I'm gonna give you guys an honest review of everything. So don't be afraid that just because I have a code, this changes my answer in any sort of way. Okay. So the first thing, which I already opened up, which I had this for lunch, I got a bundled pack of ramen noodles. It comes with different flavors. This is the packaging. I really like how simplistic it is. I misspoke. This bundle pack only comes with the original flavor, but they do have different kinds of flavors on the site. I was actually excited to try the mushroom. Not in here. That's okay. This is new for me, which I'm excited to try, which is seaweed snacks. I have heard good things about seaweed. I've seen people eat seaweed. I just have never given it a try myself. So I thought, what better time to do this than when a brand is going to send it to me. And here it is. Let's open it now, shall we? Why not? Taste it now. Here it is. Seaweed snack. I do really like the simplistic packaging. This is the thing I needed the most. Oh my god, first of all, it's massive. I was not expecting the size of this. It's like the whole length of the screen, basically. This is olive oil. I was out of olive oil, so I wanted olive oil. This bottle is huge. Look how big it is. This was a great price point. I already know that. This is gonna last a long time too, so definitely like goods like this, you're gonna be getting your money's worth because look at the size. This is huge. Public Goods has just a freaking tons and tons of items, and they don't just have food items, they have other options as well, so you can definitely browse and check things out. I'm telling you guys this because brands like this I love, when you can get food items cheaper because they are not branded the typical way. Public Goods also sent me a huge thing of different beans. It was a bundle set, so if you guys are interested in Public Goods, you can definitely check them out below, and again, check out my coupon code. Thank you guys. Honestly, I think the hardest thing is just surrounding yourself with better food, and I think the first thing is you honestly need to grocery shop for yourself. You can't rely on anyone else because they're not going to make the choices that you want to make. I have found that if you have a set grocery schedule and a set list of things to buy, it honestly will help motivate you, because if you're not giving yourself that set goal and you're letting someone else go buy that food, I know not everyone is in that circumstance to be able to. I am 23. I can take myself to the grocery store to buy groceries. I'm going to try to go every other week on a Monday night. That way I'm consistent and making sure I'm staying on top of the things that I need to repurchase and rebuy, especially fruits and vegetables. That way I'm making sure that I eat them in a timely manner and knowing that I'm going to be going back soon to get more. Hello, I'm currently at Target. There she is. I just finished up at the gym this morning. I actually went grocery shopping last night, but I didn't show it because I forgot. So I'm at Target because one, I have a gift card we're gonna spend it because again, and 2, there's a few grocery items that I can only get at Target. We're back. Took me quite a bit, but that's okay. Annie scene. While I was in there, I left and got Starbucks. Okay, let me live my life. Other than the things I bought just for pure joy, I did get groceries. I just really don't want to give a haul in the car, but this is showing that I am going grocery shopping, trying to be more consistent. I know usually I would go at night, but it is technically before the new year when I'm filming this, so rules don't apply yet. I know the gym is not for everyone. For me, it is an escape from anxiety and stress, and I'm a way to relieve that, but I think the hardest part is actually getting there to the gym. I know that not everyone is comfortable right now, so if you're working out from home, that's great too. I like to go out and get there. Honestly, I think the thing that I need to focus on more is preparing for that day ahead. I like to go in the morning, so I'm going to try and focus more on laying out my gym clothes the night before. That way, they're staring at me right in the face so that I am motivated and that I'm giving myself a set schedule. So I wake up, going to give myself 20 minutes to lay in bed, go to the bathroom, do what I ever need to do, and then after that 20 minutes is up, I'm putting those gym clothes on and I'm going. And honestly, I think the hardest part is just forcing yourself, because once you're there, you feel so much better, you do what you need to do, and I feel so great after my workout. And I have never once regretted a workout. I have only regretted the ones that I didn't do. Except for the one where I sprained my ankle. Might have regretted that one a little bit. Another goal of mine is self-care. I honestly want everyone to have this goal at any time of the year, because I think self-care is so important. And that's not just washing your face and brushing your teeth, which I will say sometimes at night I am guilty of just falling asleep because I don't want to do it. And I think self-care is not only just that, but in so many other ways as well. But I just want to start by touching upon that. Again, I think having a set schedule and time to do it really motivates you. So I'm going to set that at 8:30 every night. I'm going to brush my teeth and wash my face. And that way it's done at 8:30. That way I'm not sitting there and pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off and then just falling asleep and not doing it. So I think set times really motivate people once that schedule is set in place. I know some people hate having a set schedule, but honestly, it works for a reason. You get into that habit and you keep doing that habit. Self-care comes in many other forms too, like having personal time for yourself, whether that's reading a book or getting your nails done. Any sort of self-care, make time for yourself. There are so many distractions. For me, my distraction is work, family, my significant other. Not that these are bad distractions, but it takes away time for myself, and I have to remember to make myself a priority, because the only person that I spend 100% of the time with all the time is myself. So part of making myself a priority, I said I would do and find more time for things that I want to do, such as like skincare and stuff. So today we're doing a mask. I got this for the holidays from my grandma. I'm obsessed with Origins. If you've never used Origins, I highly recommend their masks and other products too. But I got this mask set, and honestly, these are the perfect sizes that you like need. Honestly, so today I'm gonna do this white one. It's the Out of Trouble 10-minute mask, because 10 minutes is about all the time I have today. This is one of the books that I picked up with Jabari. It's called Little Universes. I'm not that far in, I'm only on like chapter 5, but it's pretty good. Hopefully you will see more of that in 2021, but I just did the full 10 minutes. The mask is done. I had a little time to read. My boss is going to be jumping on for work soon. And yeah, I'm glad I prioritized this time to myself. And I only checked my phone once, but it was for a work thing, which in hindsight defeats the purpose, but we're working on it, okay? I think 2020 really showed that we lost a bit of connection with people. We were home a lot of the time. I still am presently working from home, and so I think it has made it much more difficult to make connections with people, and that is something that I really want to build further, is just connections with people I have now and connections with future people. One thing that I have used, which if you are in college, I would highly recommend making this if your college has not made you make this, is a LinkedIn. This is how you're going to connect professionally and personally. This is where you're going to find people in similar fields as you, and you want to build these connections because that's going to be your future. So for me personally, LinkedIn is where I'm seeing myself go, because that's where all my professionals in my field are. I really want to pride myself on being on LinkedIn at least once a week, because I just never go to it. I only go to it when I have to, and I want to not make LinkedIn something that I have to use, but something that I can use to build connections and build with people, because I'm not getting to be in person with them. We're all going through the same experience, and so I think that's just the first great step. I'm on LinkedIn. I don't really know how much I could show of this. I don't know if that's weird, but I've kind of trying to be on it more, connecting with a lot of people, doing those things. I'm doing a lot of hand motions in this video, but yeah, I don't really know what else to show. I have added it to my calendar that I'm gonna be checking this every Monday. It will be easier in the new year when I'm like actually back to working full-time, but yeah, honestly, this last one I think is so hard and difficult. And I have tried to work on this my whole entire life, and that is to care less about what others think of me. I, for a long time, based my value on how others perceived me, in terms of what size I was, in terms of what my makeup looked like, in terms of how friendly I was, in terms of how available I made myself for them. This ties into the self-care and making myself a priority. I cannot base how I am to myself on others' opinions, and I think that just has to work on coming within. I think the self-care is going to help build on that, but I also have to constantly remind myself that who I am can't be based on others. I can't take based on someone reacts to my email as an indication of who I am as a person, because the only person who can know me truly and fully to myself is myself. When you go to Instagram, you can just follow through to where to get to notifications, and then here is where I like to go and focus on my post stories and comments. Honestly, I feel like something that's really toxic that a lot of us still kind of care about is how many likes we get on photos. I won't lie, I still care just a teeny weeny bit, but not as much as I used to. I have it turned off. People who post and tag photos of me, likes and comments off. Photos of me, I do like to see when I get tagged, because you never know what you can get tagged in, so I do leave that on. For ease too, they even have a pause all notification, so if you really just wanted to turn them all off to give you a good detox, I would highly, highly recommend that. I think really the best way to build on this is to not be hard on yourself when things don't go how you want. Honestly, I am still a terrible character to myself. When it comes to this, I have said mean and nasty things to myself, things that I would never ever say to other people. I think it's just something that everyone could learn, is that if you wouldn't say it to someone else, why can you say it to yourself? And I know it is so hard to realize and have that internal thought that like, oh, I'm saying this to myself, but could I actually ever say that to someone else? How can I say it to myself? It's such a hard internal realization. I keep saying it, but like, it is just the hardest thing to realize, and something I still do to myself, and something that like I just really want to work on, because I love myself, but I want to love myself more in a way that I'm not mean to myself, you know? I think once you're just able to have that internal thought, you can really start to catch yourself. I think it's important to just catch yourself and stop yourself and turn it into something positive about yourself instead of what you're being negative on. Again, very difficult, but that's why I really want to work on it, and I really want to share it with you guys. Maybe we can go on this journey together. I wanted to share my goals with you guys just so that we can all go on these goals together, this journey together, whatever your goals may be, whether for the new year or just having new goals in general. I think it's so important to always want to be constantly improving yourself. I I keep reiterating a lot of the same things, but you are the only person who is with yourself 100% of the time. So why wouldn't you want to make them the best possible version of yourself? With that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hearing my goals, and maybe it inspired you to help with some of your goals. I can't wait to see what 2021 holds, and I'm excited for the future. So subscribe. I will see you guys hopefully in the next video of 2021 and whatever's next. Bye.